Whoa, ho! I bid you all a humble welcome to my channel for my new graphic novel entitled Isys Omega. The book is available on both my websites, tyrfreeman.com, which is for desktop and laptop PCs only, and tyrmobile.com for cell phones only. I'm using YouTube to promote my own website and my book this round. So here I'll be creating short videos that give an in-depth view of the graphic novel itself, the themes, the creative process, etc. I'm gonna go as deep as I can, because maybe it'll help others bring their characters to the comic or motion picture medium. Like everything, it starts with a concept and a moment. I conceived Isys in 2003. This was during the time Verizon laid off hundreds or thousands of workers. I was one of those guys, and I figured it was the perfect time to bet on myself. Because I had always wanted to make movies, but I needed a good trilogy. Even though Verizon eventually rehired me, the wheels were already set in motion, because I had already written the script and the concept of the character. With Isys Omega, I wanted to show people something new. A new heroine, a female hero, a new world and a vision of where I thought the real world could possibly go in a few years or decades. Now, I wrote Isys Omega in 2003. Facebook debuted in 2004. COVID-19 was in 2019. Now, you'll notice parallels when you read the actual graphic novel, but the story is officially US copywritten in 2003. I have the receipts, so what I'm saying is never believe in coincidence. If God gives you a vision, whether it's a warning or an entire story, heed that warning or write that story. Now, originally, this was a movie script. The entire movie played out in my mind, and I just wrote it down. Dialogue, everything. I injected certain elements into it from my personal science background, but it's mostly God-given. I never figured on creating this as a graphic novel. I just figured one day I would get enough money to finance the movie that I wanted to create. But this right here is the first step and the best step, because books are always better than the movie adaptations anyway. Now, I found a great artist that allowed this book to have as close a pace to motion picture as possible. Again, grace of God. This book represents the first arc, a full-size graphic novel. This graphic novel will be followed by similar-sized books. So instead of regular 20 or so page comics with ads for $4.99, I figured why make people wait? Whoever is into the story, you'll at least get a lot of pages for your money at a $40 price tag, with free shipping, mind you. Now, this book has taken me almost 20 years and literally tens of thousands to actually produce. But I believe that it's a great story with a lot of heart, which is my hallmark style of writing. Now, full disclaimer, I like to entertain from time to time with my work, but sometimes I will offend in my humor. I am not a comic book company, which means that I don't have to toe the line. I know humor is a risky business I see in this age of cancel culture and stuff, but if the humor provokes thought, then I think it's worth the risk of a few feelings getting hurt. We may have much in common as humans, but we are not here to agree with each other on every damn thing. Now, it's my hope that you get something positive and thought-provoking with this graphic novel, because that's the spirit in which it was written. And if the story of Isys spreads, well, it had a long journey, over 18 years from concept to graphic novel. I just had to set it in motion, and the universe does the rest. It's all out of my hands, and I'm relieved about that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You got questions or comments, put them below and I'll answer them. And before I sign off of each and every video, I just want to suggest that you watchers and listeners please spend more time interacting with the outside world, people, places, and reading actual books. These are life-changing things. A person's whole outlook on life can change by reading the right book. Please spend less time or zero time on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and yes, even YouTube. Social media as a whole. These places not only take your valuable time, they are also very restrictive and enforce censorship whenever they want to. You know, these are places that will even cause you to lose your job. Now that right there should be enough to leave these things alone. Instead, I think it's probably best that we start going back to building our own websites, making our own online spaces that's safe for us and those who match our energy and our ideals. Upload your content to your own web pages, unedited. Let advertisers come to you and pay you instead of giving your time, money, and creativity to Patreon, Rumble, or YouTube. The truth of the matter is they need you. and I. We don't need them. Be your authentic self, which is someone unique. And hopefully, my book can inspire you to come out of your virtual shell and life and do some heroic living. See you guys next video.